Snowdrops or galanthus are some of the first flowers to emerge in spring, but did you also know that they're a source of a treatment for polio? To understand this, we need to understand a little bit of medicine. So, we have things called neuromuscular junctions, which is where a nerve communicates with a muscle. To do this, nerves use chemicals, and one of the main chemicals that they use is something called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine will essentially instruct a muscle fiber to contract, but we want that process to be temporary. So that chemical needs to be broken down so that it can be recycled over and over again. And the enzyme or protein that breaks down that chemical is called acetylcholine esterase. In polio, those nerves that are supposed to instruct your muscles to contract get damaged. They don't work as well. And so we need something that will stop that enzyme from breaking down the acetylcholine because we want more of it around. That substance is called an acetylcholine esterase inhibitor. And it turns out that there's a substance in the bulbs of snowdrops or galanthus that does just that. So they called it galantamine. Unfortunately, it wasn't an amazing treatment for polio because even though it did increase the ability for those nerves to communicate with muscles, the nerves were still damaged. Over time, though, galantamine began to be used for another purpose: memory loss. Acetylcholine isn't just for nerves to communicate with muscles, it's also important in the formation of memory. So, by inhibiting the enzyme that breaks down acetylcholine and keeping higher levels of that chemical around in the brain, some individuals with early dementia have found increased cognitive function with use of this medication. Unfortunately, the effect is temporary, and scientists continue to research longer term treatments for Alzheimer's disease. These days, galantamine is isolated from snowdrops, but also from daffodils. Sorry there were no jokes in this one. It was about polio and Alzheimer's, to be fair.